Yeah, Marie. Well, unfortunately, I think what you're referring to is very anecdotal pieces of evidence, meaning your own lived experience. That is not statistically true. And I think when you try to use that to project it into what's really going on in a national sense, you do it in a big injustice. And this is the biggest argument that we have, right? When you talk about, and you made the distinction between complications with the child and where it is needed, what we should also be talking about where it's also needed in the maternal health, right? Where the health of the mother plays the factor.
1,000.
In 2019, 754 women were identified as having died of maternal causes in the United States compared with 658 in 2018. So actually the number—
Out of how many abortions?
Excuse me, I didn't interrupt you. So please, let me just finish this. 658 in 2018, 754 in 2019. And in 2019, the maternal mortality rate for Black women was 44 deaths per 100,000 live births. That's 2.5 times the rate for white women. So what I want you to understand is when you say out of how many, one is too many, Marie. And I want you to understand and I implore you to do the research so that we can become more learned and more erudite on this topic, because unfortunately what we then fall to is either straw man, ad hominem arguments, or we talk about fallacious things that don't really matter in the national sense of this conversation. And it does it an injustice, particularly when, as we talk about on the Tammi show, it is very important to say, to center how this is so important for our Black communities. I don't mean to really raise my voice, but it's very important. And if we're going to fight for Black Lives Matter, it's important that we talk about Black lives mattering, particularly the ones that are in this waking world.
All Black lives.
Let me jump in. Planned Parenthood gets a really bad rap. It is not an abortion clinic. Abortion is a smidgen of what it does. It is actually where girls who don't have an OBGYN or have insurance can go to get their GYN, their STD testing, their mammograms done, and all their other things. Abortion is a small percentage. And I know that
is not.
Your thing is that women should only have an abortion whether it affects their life. Well, when a woman comes to me and they're like, Dr. Mestri, I cannot go along with this pregnancy because I can't afford it. Or I can't go along with this pregnancy because he left me and now I'm by myself. Or I'm not mentally prepared for this pregnancy. Or my family cannot handle this pregnancy. That is her right. She can also tell me, you know what? I don't want this pregnancy because I don't want this pregnancy. It is her body. Before that child comes there, it's her body. And I, as a protector and a caretaker of all women, I will be there to say, I am here for you. What do you need me to do? Let me give you these are your choice. You can have a baby. You could put the baby up for adoption. You can do this, that, then. These are your options. You can carry the baby. You can have an abortion.
Hold on.